Hello, good morning, a very warm welcome to Reading Racecourse 23 with me, Jake. Hello, welcome if you are a regular here on my railway channel, or hello, good morning, a very warm welcome to you if you are joining me here for the very first time. You are all very welcome here on my railway channel. This morning we have arrived at a very sunny Newbury Racecourse station. As you can see just behind me here, we are here for day one of a 3-day charter train vlog. This morning we are here for a Steam Dreams charter from Locomotive Services Limited. On train should be 34046 Braunton, taking this charter from Ipswich down to Bath Spa, and then heading back from Bath Spa. Braunton will come off at Southall and change for a class 47. So please enjoy this wonderful steam service provided by Locomotive Services. Tomorrow we'll be heading around the country, starting at Reading and then heading down to Windsor Riverside for the Locomotive Services Statesman class 47 train, coming down from Paynton up to Reading and then down to Windsor. And then on Saturday we will finish with a steam service from West Coast Railway and Railway Touring Company for the first day of the Great Britain XVII trip from London Paddington down to Penzance. So lots to see, lots to enjoy, so please do sit back, relax and enjoy this 3-day charter train vlog here, starting at the wonderful Newbury Racecourse station. Bye-bye. Okay then guys, so that is the end of the day 1 of 3 for charter spotting around the south of the country. Thank you for coming to see 34046 Braunton with me. It was wonderful to see the West Country class out and about yet again for locomotive services. Join me tomorrow where we will be at Reading and Windsor and Riverside for the locomotive services class 47 Statesman set, heading up from Paynton to Windsor and Riverside. Okay, hello, good morning. It is day 2 of the 3-day charter train spotting around the south of the UK. This morning we have arrived at a very wet Reading station. As you can see just behind me here, this morning we are here to see the locomotive services Statesman rail train heading for Windsor and Riverside. This train has just come out of Paynton and is on its way. We are then going to chase it up the line and into Windsor and Riverside. On the train today should be 47805 and 47810, the two locomotive services BR Green class 47s. So sit back, relax and enjoy this wonderful locomotive services Statesman rail charter train set to Windsor and Riverside. Okay then guys, so the LSL Statesman charter has now left Reading Station and we are now going to attempt to outrun it by getting on the next train to Slough, and then we're going to run across Windsor Front Castle down to Windsor and Riverside. So we're going to hopefully chase it into Windsor Riverside. please enjoy. Okay then, hello. So we have now arrived at Windsor and Eton Riverside. As you can probably see just behind me here, we have beat the Class 47 LSL Statesman charter train here to Windsor, and we are now just waiting on its arrival. Once it arrives, it will disembark everybody and then head off to Feltham Road Depot, and it will stay there for servicing before arriving back here at Windsor a little bit later for its journey back home to Paynton, and we will be chasing it back to Reading. So please enjoy the Windsor part of the Windsor and Eton Riverside LSL Statesman charter train. Hello, we are still here at Windsor and Eton Riverside station. As you can see just behind me here, so the Locomotive Services Limited Statesman Rail train is going to be ready to depart in a few minutes time, heading back down to Paynton via Reading, and we are hoping to outrun it, and we are going to head the shortcut back to Reading via Slough, and we are hopefully going to race this train back into Reading station and see the return journey back home. So stay tuned for the return, and hopefully we will beat it back to Reading this evening. See you there. Alright. Okay then folks, hello, good afternoon. So we are now back at Reading Station. As you can see just behind me here, we have beaten the LSL Statesman rail service from Windsor going down to Braunton. We have beaten it back here to Reading this afternoon, and we are awaiting its arrival back here on platforms 12 and 13 or 15, and we will be catching the return journey down to Braunton. So please enjoy. Okay then folks, so that is the end of day 2 of the 3-day charter train spotting around the south of the UK. How good did those Class 47s from LSL on the Statesman rail set sound and look? Weren't they just absolutely incredible? And what beautiful livery they had on the charter and with the headboard on the front of it. Now, if you like that, stay tuned for day 3 on Saturday, where we will be seeing 34028 Eddystone making its way from London Paddington down to Penzance to start the first day of the 9-day trip for Railway Touring Company Great Britain XVII, down from London Paddington to Penzance and then around the rest of the country. So stay tuned for 34028 Eddystone, being provided by West Coast Railways on behalf of the Steam Railway Touring Company. Okay then, hello, good morning. It is day 3 of the 3-day chart spotting vlog. We have arrived at a very warm and sunny Reading Station. As you can probably see just behind me here, we are here for the first day of the Great Britain 9-day trip around the UK. We are expecting the Great Britain XVII charter with Railway Touring Company and West Coast Railways. On today's charter is being hauled by the beautiful 34028 Eddystone, which will conclude this 3rd day of the 3-day train spotting vlog here on our wonderful UK network. So please enjoy the Railway Touring Company Great Britain XVII Day 1 to conclude this beautiful 3-day train spotting vlog.
Oh my god, that burned my ears, bro. That was so loud. Yes, I did. Yeah, I know. Oh my ears. That was good to me. Yeah, that was good. So loud, that was so loud.
Okay then guys, so sadly that is the end of this 3-day vlog here on our UK mainline. I want to say a big thank you to all the staff, the volunteers, all the crews who have made these last 3 days possible, with all the beautiful rail tours that we have had around the south of the UK. It's been wonderful to see so many people coming together and making all these rail tours work as smoothly as possible. Now, there are some thank yous that do need to be said this morning. So, I will start with Locomotive Services Limited for providing 34046 Braunton, 47593 Galloway Princess, 47805 Roger Hoskins, and 47810 Crewe Diesel Depot. I would then like to say a big thank you to West Coast Railways for providing 34028 Eddystone and 47826. What lovely locos we have seen these last 3 days. Thank you to the staff, the crews, the volunteers who have made everything so possible the last few days. Now, if you would like to see and hear more from me, please do smash a big thumbs up. Leave a lovely little comment down below of what you guys would like to see here on my railway channel, and why not subscribe? Guys, guess what? It is absolutely 100% FREE free for you guys to do just down below. Yes, you heard me correctly. It is absolutely 100% FREE free for you guys to do just down below. So why not come and subscribe to Reading Rail Tours 23 and come and join us here and have some railway fun. Other than that, guys, that is it from me today. Thank you again to everybody for coming along and supporting my channel and for making these rail tours happen as much as they do. That is the end of this 3-day vlog. I hope you have enjoyed yourselves as much as I have. Stay tuned for more videos coming very soon to my channel. But other than that, guys, stay safe, enjoy the railways, and happy travels.